What if I told you that every single card in Clash Royale has an easy counter, even the annoying ones? Yes, I'm talking about Mega Knight, Prince, Expo, Sparky, and those elite barbarians that always pop up on the bridge. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you how to easily counter every single one of those annoying cards that make you lose your games. First, let's start off with Mega Knight, since he's easily the biggest tilt card in the game. Mega Knight is dangerous because of his spawn slam and splash jumps, but if you stay calm, he's very manageable. Some of the best counters for this card include Inferno Tower or Inferno Dragon, because they ramp up and burn him down every time. Air troops like minions or bats can also be a great counter because he can't touch them, so he's helpless. And of course, Pekka's a great counter because she just beats him in a straight fight with no problem. The key is to always kite him to the middle with a cheap card like Skeletons or Ice Spirit. Once he's distracted, your towers and support units will finish the job. Next is Expo, the card that feels impossible if you don't know how to handle it. The entire strategy of Expo is to lock onto your tower, but your goal is to never let that happen. Some of the best counters for this card include dropping a tank like Giant, Knight, or Valkyrie right at the bridge to soak the shots. Rocket, Lightning, or Fireball and Log can shut it down with its support. And of course, Cannon or Tesla can stall it until it times out. The key is to always apply pressure in the opposite lane. Do not let him freely cycle. If they're defending, they can't set up another Expo because of its elixir. Now for Hog Rider, a card that relies on constant chip damage. Hog is predictable, but good players cycle so fast you'll feel overwhelmed if you're not ready. In lower arenas, Hog Rider can be a big problem, but there are many ways you can combat this. Some of the best counters include Cannon, Tesla, or Bomb Tower, because the Hog Rider goes straight to those buildings instead of your tower. Skeletons and Ice Spirit or Skeletons and Log can be a great counter because they're low cost and effective. And of course, Mini Pekka or Lumberjack if you need hard damage. The key is to always place defenses one tile towards the middle so Hog is pulled into both towers. That single tile makes the difference between stopping him and losing your tower. Now let's cover Royal Giant, the card that just parks at the bridge and starts shooting your tower. Royal Giant is strong because of his range and tankiness, but he's not unbeatable. Some of the best counters for Royal Giant include Inferno Tower. This completely shuts him down. Hunter, Mini Pekka, or Elite Barbarians are high DPS troops that delete him fast. Cannon or Furnace can stall and chip while your tower does damage. The key is to always spread out your defenses, since Royal Giant decks usually run Lightning, and remember to counter push in the opposite lane when defending. Next up is Prince, dangerous because of his charge damage. If you let him connect, he'll chunk your tower instantly. The best counters for Prince include Skeleton Army, Goblins, or Bats. Chief Swarms would stop him before he charges. Knight or Mini Pekka are strong single unit targets that hold their ground. And of course, buildings like Cannon or Tombstone force him to reset his charge by going towards your building instead of your tower. The key is to always defend early. If you wait until he's charging at your tower, you're already too late. Now Sparky, the high-risk, high-reward card. Sparky looks unstoppable when charging, but she's very easy to reset. The best counters for Sparky include Zap, Electro Wizard, or Electro Spirit, because these stop her charge instantly, and of course, Rocket or Lightning can remove her before she crosses the bridge. The key is to not bunch up your units. A single Sparky shot can erase your whole defense if you give her value. Finally, Elite Barbarians, the card that can take your tower in seconds if you ignore them. E-Barbs hit fast, move fast, and punish mistakes, but they're not unbeatable. The best thing you can do against Elite Barbarians is kite them to the middle with Skeletons or Ice Golem. Valkyrie or Bowler does splash damage and slows them down while you control them. And buildings like Cannon or Bomb Tower force them into your defenses. The key is to never ever ignore them. If defended properly, there are 6 elixir waste by your opponent. And that is how you counter the most annoying cards in Clash Royale. Use these strategies in matches, and those toe cards won't feel impossible anymore. Thanks for watching, and I better see you in the next video.